Using AI and user data, we can create truly unique experience that adapt to each user's preference in real time. Neuro design principles, be aware about our audience and come up with the solution which can increase users' retention and satisfaction, not decrease. Hello everyone, it's U1CORE again, and today we will talk about future. We will talk about UI UX design trends for 2025. Doesn't matter if you are a startup or established business, these trends, impactful insights will definitely help you streamline your user engagement and decrease customer acquisition cost in future using UX, UI design practice. Let's start with why these design trends are important. In today's digital world, standing out isn't enough. You need to be strategic with your design choices to create experiences that people will love and keep coming back for. These trends are not just about aesthetics, they are about solving real problems and allowing with users' needs. So let's go through major trends you should be aware of in 2025. So trend number 1, hyper-personalized experience. Our major trend for 2025 is hyper-personalization. Using AI and user data, we can create truly unique experience that adapt to each user's preference in real time. If you can analyze the behavior of your user, dive deeper into their preferences, idea, just understand what is the value for them, because your product should provide that value, you can easily come up with the solutions, interfaces, designs, which can have personalized messages, clear user flows, which will just show what user wanted to see and wanted to achieve from that particular product. So that's the most important. Now, in the modern era, if you have all of this data, if you have opportunity always to talk to user, and if you have AI which can actually, I can say, analyze and restructure tons of that insight and get back to you with clear preferences, ideas and vision how the things should look like, I guess that's the biggest trend and the biggest advantage. Everybody wants to have personal touch, and using modern technologies in the design we can achieve that. And yeah, that's important because your users will see design, not your backend. On our backend we should come up with personalized solution and data insight, but design should show this personal touch for user, create this feeling, I can say, special experience for each user of your product. So that's the biggest trend for 2025, is to create that personal touch for everybody using modern technologies, which modern people, modern, I can say, technical world can provide for us. Trend number 2, problem solving focus. In 2025, design will be more about solving real problems than just looking cool. When we're talking about problems, it could be difficult user flow, not clear product value, poor user experience in some cases, for example. And if you can talk about real showcases of problem-solving mindset, we can talk about Spotify, because at the beginning for their users it was really so hard just to find music, because they need to add a lot of data, author, song name, other stuff just to find something. And how Spotify just solved that? Added some new features like Discover Weekly or personalized shuffle mode, and now users just need to listen, and in one click they can open the playlist, new things and songs based on their data. So that's a logical process from trend number 1 about personalized experience. Now we can manage a lot of data, discover a lot of data about our users. So just by personalized experience and problem-solving mindset in the design, we can come up with new fresh ideas, interface look and feel, and come up to the user the solution. Personalized music, clear booking flow. By the way, about booking, we can talk here about actually Airbnb, and in the past they had really so hard booking flow because it was around 6 steps to fill in: name, full name, address, data, credit cards and other stuff. Now it's just one step. Add your credit card once. After that, the app will remember this. The user can reuse the payment method in the future, and that's it. Full name, location, your ID verification, which user should complete once, and payment methods. That's the real problem solving, because now we can achieve the desired result from each specific product just in a couple of clicks. They are using our data and simplicity in UX design to solve real problems and come up to the user with desired solution. Trend number 3, eco-driven design. Sustainability is another growing trend. More and more users are becoming environmentally conscious, so eco-driven design will play a big role in 2025. Moreover, Google right now optimizing a lot of their products, interfaces and servers to be more eco-friendly, because they wanted to reduce number of, I can say, phone charging and any other ways of technologies waste, just to think about ecology. But in our opinion, it's not always about the ecology of the environment, it's of course about the ecology of users' minds. Just interesting fact, in your smartphone you already have more than 100 apps. All of them has different purposes, ideas and mission, and if all of them will have good user experience, bad accessibility, I can say if they will be not responsive as well, you will definitely not use it. Or if you will use it but with a lot of struggles, obstacles, and just you will become angry. So that's it. And if you're talking about eco-driven design, we are meaning not just ecology for the environment, but ecology to the people's state of mind. And if you can save some time, if you can save some mentality health for our users just by improving common things like accessibility, responsibility, personalization and other stuff, we will become much more ecological clean, not only for the environment but as well for each other. And through strategic UX UI design solution, we can definitely reach that effect. Trend number 4, neuro design principle. Neuro design is all about aligning design with how the brain processes the information. This helps create intuitive interface that reduce cognitive load. For a financial app, it could be just reduced numbers and more visible fonts. For e-commerce websites, it could be much more focused on the product and decreasing cognitive load by providing labels, tags and other informational architecture things. So we should always think about the psychology of our user, how they react on that specific information, and of course about the user's generation, because it's not a secret that the child of 10 age just exploring interfaces in a little bit more different way than people in their 15s. So we should always think about these neuro design principles, be aware about our audience and come up with this solution which can increase users' retention and satisfaction, not decrease. Moreover, if you're talking about neuro design, it could have a different meaning. For example, AI generation, because now AI is not just a friend, I can say it's like technical revolution. And finally, as UX UI designers and in general product people, entrepreneurs and startups, we should definitely think about that and use it as our advantage. Neuro products, neural networks can definitely help us decrease the number of wasted time on complicated things and streamline our processes just by optimization of that processes. Moreover, using neuro design stuff, we can generate something which can really provide better understanding and experience for our users. Number 5, 3D and immersive UI. We will not talk about things like AR and VR technologies, which actually are so popular now, especially after Apple Vision launch. We will talk more about common things which every business can face on. It's of course the 3D stuff and immersive UI. And in the previous video we used to talk about this, because definitely you can come up with the best experience ever. But if these things will look ugly, nobody will use it, because everybody loves beautiful things. That's the humanity. Design is everywhere, it was always everywhere, and if you wanna increase retention of your app, if you wanna keep your users always online, you should definitely have a beautiful design which looks immersive, which looks beautiful, which your users will love. Because we should remember about dopamine, and good design, it's always about dopamine. Thinking about the UI, it's not so bad, it's always important, because we need to engage and inspire our users, not just by good UX. And of course 3D stuff, AI generation and any other new opportunities of designing things with new tools like Spline, like Midjourney and other stuff. It's definitely a valuable trick in your hands, because you definitely can come up with immersive UI which can keep your users' attention and move forward with high retention. That's it. Number 6, advanced accessibility. In 2025, accessibility will go beyond just meeting basic requirements. We will see more inclusive designs that accommodate users with different abilities. Moreover, as Ukrainians, we can talk especially about that, because due to the invasion, we have a lot of people with different disabilities. And in the past, before the invasion, they were the common users, everybody now, and they wanted to continue their journey in the web using web products, using websites, using apps and other stuff, but without hands, eyes or any other things. It's a bit complicated in the modern world. So now we should think a little bit more about the accessibility. We should think about users with different abilities and come up with the interface and types of engagement, which can be in some cases revolutionary and in some ways really complicated for us, but not for them, because they really need that. Especially, for example, we can talk about Apple Vision here. In that AR design, they made a new technology of using things, because now we can control our interfaces just by eyes. So that's the most important thing. And thus, by designing new apps, new products, we should always keep in mind that in modern world we have a lot of people with different abilities, and new ways of engagement can increase your user retention, can decrease your customer acquisition costs. In that case, make your audience a little bit bigger, because people with inclusive people can definitely love your app and use it, and they can especially love it just by using. So this is the most important thing. And now it's not enough to follow web application guidelines, web application accessibility guidelines. Now we should think more about users, especially in the design perspective, come up with user flows, prototypes, wireframes and elements placing, which will be really useful and easily to navigate for everyone. So it looks like that's it. All things are finally settled up. So I believe these trends are the good place to start, especially for 2025 and beyond. By incorporating them now, you can stay ahead of competition and offer your users seamless personalized experience for many years ahead. If you are a startup or established business looking to make your product stand out, these trends are a great place to start. So what trend are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video. Cheers!